different things with our eyes. We listen the beautiful sounds with our ears. We smell the nice smells with our nose. We taste the different food items with our tongue. And we feel very hot and cold with the sense organ, which is skin. Okay. So these are our sense organs which are present in our body. And that these all five are called the external organs. Okay. These are all five called the external organs. Okay. Because these sense organs we can see. Eyes we can see. Our nose we can see. Yes. Tongue, skin and nose. These all are organs are called the external organs. Why these all five are called the sense organs? Because eyes help us to see, ears help us to hear, nose help us to smell, tongue help us to taste and skin help us to feel. That's why these all five are called the sense organs. Yes. Next, today we are going to see the first sense organ, which is eyes. Eyes help us to do what? Yes, to see. Yes. The different things which are around us every day we see. Yes. The trees' colors are green. We see the beautiful flowers. Everything we can see with our eyes. Now, just you think and imagine about the blind people, those who do not have the eyes. What is their life? How they can see? They cannot see because they are blind. Their life is full with darkness. So, we also have to take some precautions to protect our eyes. Then how we will protect our eyes? That we see here. See, always read in a sufficient light. When you read the book, you have to read it in a sufficient light. It is not so bright and not so dim. So in the sufficient light, you have to read the books. And you have to keep your book. You have to follow some distance. How much it is? 30 centimeters. Not so close and not so far. You have to keep the distance of 30 centimeters while reading the book. Do not read while traveling in a bus or train and any other vehicles. When you are moving in a vehicles, whether it is bus, train or any other vehicles, never you should read the books while traveling in a vehicles. We must wash our eyes daily with cold water. Every day we take bath to keep our body clean. Yes. So like that, we have to wash our eyes with cold water. Always watch the television with sufficient light in the room. We must not watch TV for too long and from very near. See, in the sufficient light, we have to watch the television, and while watching, we should not sit very near to the television, and we should not watch the television for a long time. If you are not able to see the letters on the blackboard, you must inform your teachers. When you are sitting on the benches, if you are unable to see the letters which are written on the board, you have to inform your teacher. Do not rub your eyes. Always you should not rub your eyes like this. Okay? Do not use the handkerchief and towels used by the persons suffering with eye infections like conjunctivitis, etc. See here, the person who is already suffering with the eye problem like eye infection. So those people, kerchiefs and towels we never use. Consult an eye specialist doctor if irritation, redness, watering and burning sensation of eyes persist or while reading if you are not able to see the letters clearly and properly. See here, we have the irritation in the eyes, if we have redness, watering and burning sensation, and when we are reading, while reading also, if we are not unable to see the letters which are written in the book, also we have to consult a doctor. And you know children, who treats the eyes, or the doctor who treats about the eyes is called what? Ophthalmologist or eye specialist. Understood? So these precautions we have to take to keep our eyes always safe. Understood children? Now this is our eye, and eye helps us to see. This is the important organ in our body. Understood? Now next. So first organ of our body, eyes. We have seen about the eyes. Now we are going for the next, which are the ears. Do we all have ears, children? Yes. Now see, these are our ears. How many ears we have? Yes. We have 2 ears. How many eyes? Yes, we have 2 eyes. They are side by side. Yesterday I asked you one riddle, yes? Yes. Which are side by side, but they cannot see each other. See, our eyes are side by side, but they cannot see each other. Idi dini chudaledu, idi dini chudaledu, kada? So they are our eyes. Now about the ears. How many ears we have? We have 2 ears. Then how these ears are helpful to us? Yes, these ears are help us to hear. Every morning we listen the melodious sound of the cuckoos, chirping of the birds, vehicle sound, train sound. When you talk with each other, with your friends, you hear their words. Yes. So this is only because of our ears. With the help of our ears, we can hear. See, this is the ear, and we hear the different sounds with the help of our ears. Now all of you take out the page number 52. Here one box is given. Just see, name of the student, distance, sound is audible. This activity no need of doing. Just see down. If a person cannot hear by birth, he cannot speak. If he cannot hear by birth, పుట్టినప్పటి నుంచి వినబడకపోతే, the person by birth, if he cannot hear, he or she cannot hear, then they cannot speak also. Why you know that? Because they don't understand what the person is talking to them. Yes, they cannot understand, then how they are able to speak? So they will not speak also. If they do not hear, they will not speak also. As they cannot hear the other person, they do not know what and how to speak. Yes, if they do not hear, then how they will speak? They don't understand the person what they are telling or saying to he or she. Sign language is used for such people, that is for conveying information through symbols and gestures. You know the sign language? In olden days on DD National Channel, there was one news channel. See on the television, here one lady or one man who always give this like this signs and like some symbols. When this lady do, the person who is here, they are translating to us that. They are translating that to us. So that is called the sign language. If it only the signs like this, they just move their hands, fingers. Yes. So this is called the sign language, which is useful for the blind people as well as for the deaf people. Okay. The people who cannot see are called the blind people. Those who cannot see, and the person for the blind and deaf people. Some sounds are pleasant to hear while the other sounds are harsh. Every day we hear the different types of sound, different kinds of sounds, whether it is some too harsh or very melodious. When morning time we hear the melodious sounds of the cuckoos, chirping of the birds. But when we come out of the houses, yes, if we are in the traffic, what sound we hear there? Yes, we hear there all the harsh sound of the vehicles. We feel very irritated when we hear this kind of sound. So there are some sounds pleasant to hear and some are very harsh. Pleasant music, melodious sounds make us feel happy. When we listen or hear melodious sounds, music, we feel very happy. Yes. Listen to the soft and melodious songs for a span of 15 minutes. How do you feel? Sounds that exceed the audible range cause sound pollution. See, if we increase when we go to the marriages or any functions, we see there the big sound boxes are kept and the very full range of sound they keep the songs. When we hear that, we feel very harsh. No, that harsh sound we cannot hear. We are able to hear the pleasant sounds that make us feel happy. When we hear only pleasant sound, we feel very happy. With the help of our ears, who are helping us to hear all these sounds, different sounds, whether it is harsh or very pleasant. These ears help us to hear. Ears are very delicate organs, so we must take special care to protect them. See here, these are also very delicate organs. So these ears also we have to take the precautions and protect them because they are also very delicate organs. During festivals and functions, arranging the loudspeakers with the high volume causes sound pollution to others. See, in the marriages, in the functions, they will arrange the big loud speakers and they will keep very high volume, which cause this sound pollution to the others. Blowing vehicle horns repeatedly causes inconvenience to others. When we are in the traffic, we hear always repeatedly they horn their vehicles. Talking to others over cell phones for a long time has to be avoided. When we talk on the cell phones for a long time also we have to avoid, which is not good for our ears. Using cell phones extensively is dangerous. Always we should not use the cell phones also because they are very dangerous for our ears. Speaking on cell phones continuously damages the sensitive organ of the head. See children, here speaking on the cell phones. Now everybody is busy with the mobile phones. Yes, but continuously when we speak in the mobile or cell phones, it damages the sensitive organ of the head. So we should not speak loudly also. Okay. Precautions to be taken to protect our eyes. Just now we have seen the precautions which are taken to protect our eyes, like that. Here some precautions are there which we have to take to protect our ears. So what are these precautions? Listen here. Close your ears when you hear loud or harsh sounds. When we are at home, we do not listen or hear the loud and harsh sounds. But when we come out, we hear the very loud and harsh sound of the vehicles. So when you hear like this sound, just you have to close your ears to avoid that sound. Take proper care to prevent water from entering the ears. We have to take care while bathing also. Sometimes water goes in our ears. So we have to take before that. Take care that water should not enter into our ears. Clean your ears with a clean cotton buds. You know that cotton clothes or cotton buds which are used for cleaning the ears. Okay, so always use the cotton cloth to clean your ears. Do not use hairpins or matchsticks to clean the ears. Never we should use the hairpins or safety pins to clean the ears. It may damage your hearing power. Understood? If there is pain in your ears or any other problem, you must consult a doctor immediately. If you have ear pain, if anything happens, then you have to consult to the doctor. Do not put castor oil or any other oil in the ears. See here, if you have any ear problem, you have to consult a doctor. But before that, you should not do any castor oils, any other coconut oils like that. You pour into your ears, no? But it is not good to your ears. Understood? So, do not use any oils to your ears. And you know, children, who treats for the ears? This is our throat and this is our nose. The treatment who gives for the ears, nose and throat is called ENT. ENT. Who treats for the ears, nose and throat is called ENT. You know the full form of ENT? Here, E means ears, N means nose and T means throat. Okay. Here, E means ears, N means nose and T means throat. It means the specialist of the ears, nose and throat. So when we have the problem of the ears or nose or throat, we have to go to the ENT. Okay, this is called ENT doctor. Understood, children? So today we have seen about the eyes and the ears, which are the very important organs in our body, and to protect them, what precautions we have to take, that also we have seen here. Understood, children? Once again I am telling you, these eyes help us to see, ears help us to hear, but the person who cannot see are called blind, and the person who cannot hear are called the deaf. And also we have seen the precautions which we have to take to keep our eyes and ears safe. Understood, everyone? So rest of these three organs we'll see in the tomorrow's period. Understood? Till here about the eyes and about the ears is given on the page number. Just see here, open your books and see page number 50 and 51. Page number 50 and 51. This you have to read, and also 50 to 53. See here, I am writing page number 51, 52, 53 and 54. Just these 4 pages we have to read carefully and underline the difficult words which you feel very difficult. Underline them and read them, learn them. Okay? So till I hope till here you all understood the lesson. Today we have seen only about the 2 organs, ears and eyes. Okay? All understood the lesson? Okay.